Hi everyone, my name's Daryl. So I got a really fun video for you today. Alex on Autos did a little thing about the RAV4 Prime and whether it could cook bacon. So whether he could put bacon in his microwave and actually cook it using the 1500 watt inverter. So I'm going to do something similar, but today we're going to see, can my RAV4 Prime power my entire A-liner camper with the inverter? So that's what's in store for you today. So stick around, find out. All right, so for our test today, this is what I have set up. So I have a little kilowatt device. Basically, it measures either how many watts, how many volts are coming out of the system, or how many amps that I'm using. So we're gonna basically see how many amps we're pulling into the trailer. And then I have this, of course, hooked up to my inverter, and I have, basically I'm in EV mode right now. I might try it in hybrid mode to actually see if I can get it a little more powerful, because maybe it's giving off a little more power. I don't think so, but we'll try it anyway. You know, if I trip the breaker on the RAV4 Prime, then I might try it in hybrid mode. So the first thing that I'm going to do is turn on most of the devices on the A-liner, basically the 12 volt devices, as well as the fridge. So, and we'll see how many amps it's pulling at that point. Yeah, so we'll turn on all the lights. Nice LED light here. Okay. Next, we're going to turn on the fan on highest mode. It's about 85 degrees, but we're still going to turn on the furnace. Okay, so we've got all the 12 volt appliances on basically, and we're pulling 2.1 amps. So yeah, that's not even close to getting along the max of the inverter, which is basically 15 amps, 1500 watts. So let's turn on some more stuff. All right, so for the first 120 volt appliance we're going to turn on is the fridge. All right, so my A-liner appliances are pretty efficient. So we're at 3.3 amps, basically with all of the 12 volt appliances turned on, as well as the fridge. So next, let's turn on the AC. All right, turning the AC on. Hopefully nothing breaks. So I turned it down to 64 degrees. We'll see what happens. There's a startup, and then there's also just kind of the average watts that it pulls, and you'll hear the compressor turn on in just a second. All right, compressor just turned on. Let's check it. So we've got all the 12 volt appliances on, we got the fridge on, and we got the AC on, and we're still only pulling 9.6 amps. It's amazing. So the next thing is basically the microwave, and I think that's going to blow it. So the microwave should be at about 12 amps or so. So 9 plus 12 is 21, and yeah, I don't think there's any way it's going to do it. But let's go ahead and give it a shot and see what happens. Okay, so before I turn on the microwave, I figured it would be a good idea for me to, because I know that would blow it. What I'm going to do instead is I've got this little portable ceramic heater, and I'm at 3 amps right now. Now on high speed, this high temperature, this runs at 15 amps, 1500 watts. So that should conceivably blow it right there, but we'll see. If it doesn't, then I'm going to turn it on low mode and then turn the heat pump back on to see if it can run sustained at 17, 18 amps or so. So let's check that out. All right, so we were at 3.3 amps, and so now I'm going to turn on this portable ceramic heater, which is actually plugged into my camper. And so after I turn it on, we'll see if anything blows, and if it doesn't, we'll see how many amps my camper is pulling and how much power my RAV4 Prime is providing. Yeah, so even though my ceramic heater is, I thought 1500 watts, 15 amps, it's actually only pulling 11. So we went from 3 to 14. So yeah, we're still not over that magic 15 number. So yeah, we're gonna have to try something else. So what I will say is, even though we're not at 15 amps, this is supposedly a 1500 watt inverter, and it's pulling 1,713 watts. So it's given out a little more than what it's advertised. All right, the next thing I'm gonna try is I'm gonna switch my refrigerator to DC mode, which actually pulls a little more amps, and let's see what happens. All right, so I've officially exceeded the amps that the meter that will record. So it's beeping occasionally. I plugged in a little wireless device, and so RAV4 Prime is still cooking bacon, and this thing isn't. So yeah, this thing is pretty darn amazing. So for my last test, I'm just gonna go ahead and turn on the microwave and let's just see what happens. I'm just dying to know. Hopefully I don't kill my RAV4 Prime. All right, so here we are, the moment of truth. I'm gonna turn on the microwave. Holy crap. It's pulling 17 amps and things are still working, but I don't know for how long. This is amazing. Yeah, so I had everything plugged in and I used the microwave, which is at least another 12 amps. So, and the RAV4 Prime still running strong. This is amazing. So the question is, can the RAV4 Prime cook bacon? Well, yeah, it could cook bacon and a whole bunch more. It could cook bacon and power your entire A-liner trailer.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is